Yes, good evening, man. We made it in, y'all. We made it in. We're gonna do some reactions to some stuff that has been going on. Salute to everybody that's in the building, right? Let's just show y'all. We really switched it up big time. I just want to give y'all a live look in. All right, look, we switched it up. I got my behind the scene camera going, right? You are with bro. Caden Slayer, I don't know, right? See, I can see those guys over there, right? See how we working now? We just had to switch it up. You see, I switched the content up big time, big time. But I got the behind the scenes right there, right? Doing it my way. We're doing it my way, right? As y'all can see, that's the behind the motion view right there. Put this question out there. Y'all can answer that question. What you have for dinner? Leftovers. Leftovers. Right? We had leftovers. What did you have for dinner? All right, so my first order deal, apparently, I'm gonna go over here. There was a right? Let's pull that up. Yes, right here. Look. Bang. Bang. We're going right over here. This is what we're gonna start off with. All right. And then I'm gonna get to some stuff I seen on Twitter. Right. So yesterday, I meant to cover this at the desk, right? But 7 people shot in just 4 hours span. 7 people. Right? Now I had a video. I did a video, but for whatever reason, right? They don't be letting my videos rock. They don't be letting my videos rock. It's like, to me, it's not frustrating, but it's getting to the point now where it's like, yo, all y'all do is try to block everything that I put out now. Everything that I'm putting out is being blocked. And to me, I'm like, yo, how? When I watch content all day long, look, I watch content all day long, and a lot of people use the same style, right? They use the same style, but yet their content is getting through. So, 4 hour span, a rash of gun violence erupted Wednesday night. So 7 people wounded in just under 4 hours. The city is going down, man. Both 18-year-olds were shot at Fulton Street and J Street, downtown Brooklyn. Right? Then 9:40, 2 men were shot outside a building on Ryer Avenue in the Bronx. The 22 and 23-year-old men were taken to St. Boniface Hospital. Detectives were talking to 2 people in that shooting. And just before 11:20, A 22-year-old man and a 25-year-old woman were shot outside a building on Melrose Avenue in the Bronx. They were taken to Lincoln Hospital. Finally, just after 11:15, a 25-year-old man was grazed in the head in a shooting inside a parking garage on 30th Drive in Astoria, Queens. Man, a lot of shootings have been taking place, man. We just giving y'all the behind the look views, right? Live on deck at the library. See, we stepped up our surrounding. I can't go to the board too, man. Online seminars are available. How is the content looking now? Source streaming, man. Source streaming, man. See, we just adapt, equip, and get to the motion. You know, you do have options, right? A lot of people use the same style, right? The same style, but that's crazy though, right? The rask of shootings, the rask of shootings is unbelievable, man. Right? That's like nasty, nasty work out here, man. That's why. And then y'all be wondering why I am always right. You be like, damn, why you always you gotta say to me, right? Certain people hit me up like, why are you always showing that you have a gun on you? That's why. Look at the violence. I'm letting them know, like, I'm ready. I'm protecting myself, right? I'm ready. I'm protecting myself, man. So 7 people throughout NYC hit up in a 4-hour span. All right. But let's get over here to some boxing real quick, right? Um, I found this rather funny and interesting, right? On X. So we're gonna go back and forth a little bit today. We got the time. I put in the work earlier, right? I put in the work earlier. But I want y'all to hear this. Courtesy of Two Tone the Superstar. Two Tone, Two Tone the Superstar. They had Devin Haney's trainer, former world champion Mickey Bay. They had Mickey Bay on. This is what Mickey Bay, well, I'm going to read it. Devin Haney's trainer, Mickey Bay, says they studied Brian Norman Jr. for 3 minutes and laughed at people picking Norman. Now, listen to Mickey Bay say it. Here we go.
This nigga easy. How much did you study Brian Norman Jr.?
You asked me to study him. Man, I watched him for 3 minutes and knew what to do. Nope, I ain't even need to look. I studied him for 5 minutes the whole camp, and I knew what to do.
Because we were sold on something with Brian Norman Jr. and it looks like Devin made absolute easy work of the situation. So were you like just laughing at the world, like the world wilding right now? This nigga easy. Like what happened with that?
Oh, 100%. But I ain't gonna say easy because being,
look, these are my receipts, man. I posted so much content and was overlooked, but now when the players are saying that some of the stuff that I said, receipts. How is the content looking now? Yes, man. And that's Mickey Bay.
Me and Bill, when we first talked, about collaborating and me coming back in, we knew that it was the hardest, the best welterweight at the time, the most dangerous. So he, when he hit me up and we first rapped, he wanted to see what I thought. And we both laughed like, man, we both we was on the same page about what we thought. But it was valid, he was the best welterweight and he did have the power and was dangerous, this and that. But I just think that even me and Bill's chemistry, this camp was on another level. It was because a lot of times, Devin, I could just get him in the gym and get, but me and Bill, sometimes.
Let me stop it. Shout out to my guy Gonzo. Said he had some tamales and potato salad. Damn, I'm hungry, man. Gonzo, I really didn't eat too much today, man. I've been grinding, getting this content out, man. Doubling down on the podcast a little bit today. Damn, tamale sounds good. And potato salad. Oh, man, I'm hungry, man. Yo, express some of that over here, man. Express some of that over here, man. That sounds good. I didn't have nothing yet, man. That sounds good. Damn. I gotta go get some gas when I leave out of here. And like I said, I'm gonna pull up to the gym for a little bit. Damn, tamales sounds delicious. But hopefully you heard that audio. That was Devin Haney's trainer, Mickey Bay, with jokes. He had jokes, man, on Brian Norman Jr. Man, I'll bring it back one more time. That was Two Tone the Superstar asking the question, and that was the response. He basically said they looked him over. And Consequence, what's going on, good brother? Salute, salute. I'm just, posting a lot of different content because my stamps are certified right now, man. And videos like this and interviews like this just solidify my content.
This nigga easy. How much did you study Brian Norman Jr.?
You asked me to study him. Man, I watched him for 3 minutes and knew what to do. Nope, I ain't even need to look. I studied him for 5 minutes the whole camp, and I knew what to do.
Because we were sold on something with Brian Norman Jr. and it looks like Devin made absolute easy work.
Oh, hold up, man! I just caught something. Yo, ain't that Blue Bloods co-host Claymore Reigns? Damn, he jumped shit. Yo, Ness is smart, man. Ness be finessing these niggas, man. You know these niggas be paying Ness to get on. That's Claymore Reigns. All these dudes get on Ness and shit. He said, "Who's a better boxer, James Toney or Roy Jones? Keep it. Who won the fight? Who won when they fought? That should answer the question. I don't want to be biased. They fought. The better man won the fight. Who won the fight? Eugene. Who won the fight? Easy too. Roy Jones did, right? Skills though, James Toney's a skillful fighter. But who won that fight? Easy. Roy Jones did. That says it all right there.
Of the situation.
But thank you for the question.
Were you like just laughing at the world, like the world wilding right now? This nigga easy. Like what happened with that?
Yeah, you see he laughed.
Oh, 100%. But I ain't gonna say
yeah, see, I like that answer. He kept it politically, professionally correct, but he laughed. He knew. Like he was out of his class, man. That's why he laughed. If y'all watch that video, shout out to Two Tone, the superstar and the boxing voice, and Claymore Reigns. I don't know that lady's name, the redhead. What is her name? I don't know. I gotta follow her, but he laughed because he knew. He knew. Like, it's just crazy that a lot of you fans didn't know. He said, but wait, he was Blues first. Black, BLK sign. Yeah, man, come on. Yo, shout out to Blue. Blue is one of the biggest YouTube boxing schemers of all time, man. Scammers, schemers. Ain't gonna knock nobody's hustle. Blue was an exec. He was a BLK exec, man. What happened with that, man? He was opening the gym. He was doing all these things that none of his audience holds him accountable for. And then when I was fronting on him, because this is why I get at these dudes. Because these dudes will subliminally try to dish you. Right? And when you say their names and you start applying pressure, then they want to play victim. Right? Oh, I'm great, man. How are you? Hit the like button. Yeah, remember that though, Tom? And Consequence? That's when he was signing fighters. What happened with that? To be honest, right? You know the business. Yo, that's a breach of contract because Brian Owens was with Fighters First Management. If Blue was signing him, he was with BLK Prime. That's a breach of contract. How they pull that off? I got the board right here. Do I need to pull the board up to explain that? Matter of fact, look, let's do that, right? Thank you, Tom, since you brought that up. I'm going to bring the board up, right? Watch. I'm going to bring the board up. Hold up. Thank you for bringing that up, Tom. I'm gonna bring the board up. I got the board right here. Look, I'm gonna bring the board up. Let me change this to look. Hold up. I'm gonna bring the board up real quick, man. Right, Tom. Since I'm here, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to the board, good brother. Right. I'm gonna go to the board. Look, Tom, you brought up a great point. Watch this. Yeah. Time got me on my job today. Look, it's showing. It's doing. Tom, you got me in my bag, Tom. Time got me in my bag, and so does and consequence. Watch this and consequence. We're gonna have some fun. All right. Let's have some fun, y'all. This is what I do, man. I'm going in my bag for y'all, man. Y'all see this right here? Breach of contract, right? Can y'all see that? Do y'all see that? A breach of contract, right? A breach of contract. You read what it says? It says a breach of contract is when one party fails to fulfill their obligation as outlined in a legal binding agreement that can include non-payment, failure to deliver goods or services, or not meet deadlines. Now, let me bring the board over. Now look, I was the last to use this, remember? You still see my stuff from when I was talking about the whole 25% quarter water shit. All right, so I'm gonna go right here. Yeah, y'all can see right there, right? So let me erase this, right? So, and thank you for bringing that up, good brother. So, and consequence said that BOK Prime was working with Brian Norman Jr. Now, typically a management contract, right? A management contract is a 5-year binding contract. 5 years, anywhere from 3 to 5 years, mostly 5 years. Now there's all type of different terms and stipulations where if the fighter loses a fight, different things, he could be dropped, and then you got to go back to the table, negotiate, things like that, right? But apparently, according to Time and the other guy, they was in talks of signing Brian Norman Jr. I remember that. I'm gonna say all alleged though, right? But he alleged that said that they was signing him. They was the first on BLK Prime. And then Brian Norman came out, right? Pay attention to this, right? And he inked a deal with Fighters First Management, right? Who also represents Earl Spence, right? Right? Management, I put that double F, right? That's them right here. So let's go back to the underline of what's the name. That would be a breach of contract. If you was working with BLK Prime and then you signed with Fighters First Management and you inked the deal with Top Rank, right? because that's what happened afterwards. Why didn't Blue Blood and BLK Prime take you to court? Because they have a binding legal agreement with you that you did not uphold according to the terms of what breaching a contract is. Did y'all just catch that? Look, I'm in my bag, y'all. Look, I'm in my bag. This is content. This is content. I'm in my bag. I'm in my bag, but yeah. So if BOK Prime signed him or he was working with them, it would have been for 3 or 5 years, man. That's normal manager agreement. But he signed with Fighters First Management, ultimately linking the deal with Top Rank that got him where he's at now. Right? That got him where he's at now. So that's why me personally, when it comes to talking boxing, I talk it, but I also do it to show it, man. And I think a lot of these guys that sat back, like I said, they was in secret content competition. These guys are content competitors, right? That's why if you notice, in concourse, right? These guys don't really support content. They don't support content because they be in content competition, right? And they base their competition competing off of you with hitting the like button, views. That's why dudes will come over here and they do it to other people too that they feel like nobody watches. Oh, you had leftover mac and cheese? I had some of that earlier before I came here, just a little bit. Because I'm going to go to the gym and get my workout in. And then I'm going to eat good tonight. I'm going to eat real good. I don't want no more turkey. I haven't eaten turkey all day. I've been eating I had stuffing this morning. I had some good stuffing. Like turkey tastes good the first maybe 1 or 2 sittings. And then it's like, to me, it's overrated. I can't do the turkey. He said, keep teaching, Long Island. Yes. Long Island, where I got on Island. But right, that's the the definition, man. That's the definition. Look. And these are all the different types of breaches. Right? That would have been a breach of contract. But like I said, the typical boxing fan doesn't know about these things, man. They want to. Look. Now, and consequence, these guys are going to come on now and want to act educated. You never had a contract for a job. You never had a contract for a job, man. Oh, goddamn. Oh, goddamn. But let me get back over here on Twitter, man. He said, Mickey Bay, and I got a fire interview with Mickey Bay, man. Mickey Bay said they broke him down in 5 minutes. In 5 minutes. 5 minutes is all it took. Man, foolery is at an all-time high, man. That's why these content creator guys with these deals, remember me? Nah, who are you? Let me see. Who are you? I don't know who you are. He said, remember me? Nah, who are you? Why should I remember you? That's how you come in the chat, remember me? What should I remember you for? You're on the clock right now. Nah, what should I remember you from? That's what I'm trying to say. What business? What's the business is? Like my niece would say, Adina, what's your name is? What's your name is? Macaroni edits. That one stream. Listen, I stream so much. I don't remember you. I'm sorry. Please don't be offended. Because I deal with so many internet trolls, and I'm not saying you're a troll or nothing, but I deal with so many bushwhackers that be in the bushes, right? It'd be hard for me to keep up with. But salute to you, man. Hopefully you had a great day yesterday. You ate a lot. You enjoyed family and friends. If you drink, you had an adult beverage or two, right? But let's get back over here to what Mickey Bay said. Yeah, is Brian Norman Sr. gonna want to fight Mickey Bay? Yeah, did he see that? Has he responded to what Mickey Bay said? Right? Has he responded? Does he want to shoot the five with Mickey?
Study Brian Norman Jr.
You asked me to study him. Man, I watched him for 3 minutes and knew what to do. Nope, I ain't even need to look. I studied him for 5 minutes, the whole camp.
Yeah, look, Shorty held the straight face. She wanted to laugh too, but I think she's from the A. Yeah, she's from the A, man. I think she's from Atlanta, so she tried to keep it, cordial, but she wanted to laugh, man. Mickey laughed, man. I wonder if Brian Norman Sr. wants to fight him now.
And I knew what to do.
Because we were sold on something with Brian Norman Jr. and it looks like Devin made absolute easy work of the situation. So were you like just laughing at the world, like the world wilding right now? This nigga easy. Like what happened with that?
Oh, 100%. But I ain't gonna say easy because when me and Bill, when we first talked, about collaborating and me coming back in, we knew that it was the hardest, the best welterweight at the time, the most dangerous. So he, when he hit me up and we first rapped, he wanted to see what I thought, and we both laughed. Like, man, we both we was on the same page about what we thought. But
yeah, they laugh, right? You see that? Come on, man. Come on, y'all. Come on, they laughed, man. Do I have to pull up laugh? The definition of laugh? Yeah, they laughed, man. Corrupt nature. Yo, they laughed, man. Tom, I'm killing. I just had the board up, Tom. I just had the board up. I broke down a breach of contract. They laughed, man. Yo, they laughed. And you guys were all fooled. That's why I'm not letting up on Malachi. Because, Malachi is a snake. He's a snake, man. Now he jumped ship again. But, yo, dog, you was going hard for the Normans with them. So come out and say that, you was a double agent, right? And you was helping to try to sell the fight. Because you was on record saying that this guy was going to stop him. That Devo Dev was going to get stopped, man. And you see Bill laugh, Mickey Bay laugh. Now, I wonder if Brian Norman Sr. is going to want to fight Mickey Bay for saying they laughed. He said, Coach, who was the boxer named Abdul? He's a champion. I think he's a featherweight. And I'm saying his name wrong. The boy is him. Abdullah Mason? Are you talking about Abdullah Mason? Tom, are you talking about Abdullah Mason from Cleveland, Ohio? 21-year-old. Fights at 135. He's a lightweight. You're talking about good brother Abdullah. Tom, you were talking about this guy right here. I'll show you, Tom. You're talking about Abdullah. Yes, Tom, I tell people Abdullah got signed at 17 years old. Yo, he got signed at 17 years old. He's the first fighter that I shot ringside. I told the world that he was going to be a world champion. Said, I've been around him and his family, his brothers, very solid people. But Tom, you were talking about Abdullah. Look, Tom, if you come over to this stream right here, you're talking about this brother right here, right? I got, my receipts are so heavy right now, Tom. Look, Tom, what I'm going to do for you is stay on this live. I'm going to pull up one of my receipts. I want you to see this receipt over here, Tom. I want you to see this receipt. All right. This receipt is for good brother Tom. All right. I want you to see this receipt. Right. I told the world, Tom. I was like, yo, Abdullah's going to be a world champion, Tom. Right. And sure enough, he's a world champion. But I want you to see this receipt first, Tom. I love you, man. You're awesome. Thank you. Watch this receipt, though, Tom. I want you to see this receipt, man. That's why now, when it comes to this talking boxing, I talk it, but I'm showing my stamps now. I'm showing my stamps, man. Look.
All right, the news by Shadows. Congratulations to Abdul Mason. Walk like a champion, talk like a champion. Man, it feels good to have actual receipts and a lot of things that you taught actually come to fruition and truth. A lot of times, content got overlooked because people always be acting like it always got to be gimmicks and gimmicked out. They lost sight of the vision. That's neither here nor there. Once again, congratulations.
Look at the stamps, Tom.
Cleveland's Ohio zone. Cleveland's in the house. Yeah, it's world champion. Y'all missing the game too right now, man. Content though, man. A lot of times they overlook me as a content maker.
That's me taking a picture.
Big Abdullah Mason right here, future star, top ranked star right there.
Future
Of
star.
course, star.
Star. See, one thing about real stamps, one thing about real stamps and receipts, they can't lie no more, man. Told y'all he was a star, man. Now he's a world champion. I got another video too where he gave me the drop. Yeah, and I had left when we was in Canada because I drove, so I had 25% of your man, and they gave me a shout out at the hotel.
All right, this is the evolution, the shot.
There it goes right here, Tom.
Shout out to the Mason brothers, man.
What's going on, y'all? This is the Mason brothers. Shout out Showtime Side News.
Hey, we missed you here this time. We're gonna catch you next time, though.
I say they got
Yeah,
shout out. How's the content looking like that? Yes, I am an adventure. Shout out to CW Thumbnails. Now look, this is my daughter's interview.
That was hard. He said, Coach, not only is that a stamp, but that is motion. That's why you have all the options. Yeah, he shouted me out. Man, he's a world champion now, man. All them, look, they about to be like, I'm gonna say alleged. Hold on, let me write this down. Allegedly, they're gonna get. Remember what Top Rank was trying to do with the Davis brothers? They might end up doing that with the Mason brothers because there's 5 of them. They all can fight. They all can fight, man. So don't be surprised if they get their opportunity real soon. But that's my daughter's interview right there. What time is it? Is it time to go to the gym yet? Oh no, I got a whole hour. Damn. I got a whole hour, man. I got a whole hour. I'm about to go get me something to eat, man. How's the content though, y'all? How's the content? That was my daughter's interview. Right. I was trying to get some people on, man. Hold on, let me see, man. I wanted to switch it up a little bit, man. I wanted to switch it up. Look at this video right here. Yo, Tom, I'm just having so much fun now. Putting out content, right? Look, I just did this right here. Just to show the growth. All right. Long. And a lot of people use the same style. Thank you. Right? They use the same style. You've been here from day one. Their content is getting through. So as you can see right here, you've been here from day one, man. 4-hour span, A rash of gun violence erupted Wednesday night, so 7 people wounded in just under 4 hours. The city is going down, man. Both 18-year-olds were shot at Fulton Street and J Street, downtown Brooklyn. Right? Then 9:40, 2 men were shot outside a building on Ryer Avenue in the Bronx. The 22 and 23-year-old men were taken to St. Boniface Hospital. Detectives were talking to 2 people in that shooting. And just before 11:20, a 22-year-old man and a 25-year-old woman were shot outside a building on Melrose Avenue in the Bronx. They were taken to Lincoln Hospital. Finally, just after 11:15, a 25-year-old man was grazed in the head in a shooting inside a parking garage on 30th Drive in Astoria, Queens. Man, a lot of shootings have been taking place, man. We just giving y'all the behind the look reviews, right? Live on deck at the library. See, we stepped up our surrounding. I can go to the board too, man. Online seminars are available. How is the content looking? Training, man. See, we just adapt, equip, and get to the motion. I did go to the board, but back to X. Did these guys? Is Brian Norman Sr. want to fight Mickey Bay now for saying that he laughed? Yeah, does he want to fight Mickey Bay? Does he want to shoot the 5 to fade with Mickey Bay? Remember, he wanted to fight Bill. He wanted to fight Bill, right? Now, does he want to fight Mickey Bay? Because Mickey Bay said they watched him for 5 minutes or 3 minutes and laughed. They laughed. Because I told you, who's afraid of the big bad wolf? The big bad wolf, the big bad wolf. Who's afraid, man? Who's afraid, man? Are you afraid? Don't be afraid. Who's afraid, man? Yeah, who's afraid, man? Yeah, look, I can't. I specifically came in here. I have on my uniform, right? Now, remember the guy said that I needed to lint. What's the name? Right now, my jacket looks fine, brother. So I made sure I came in here with it on, man. The varsity jackets are available, customized, $350 and up, man. You know what I mean? These are like Avorexes. He said, Coach, the growth that you are displaying comes with hard work and never being lazy. I got to get back to work, man. That's why you're a winner too, always working. Bro, you know how much I appreciate you. You, the cream, always rise to the top. Thank you, man. And you will be right there with me because you are Team Shaw News Boxing as well, man. Always, always. You was a day one supporter when all I was doing was on this. And I didn't have this good microphone. I didn't have a lot, but I had a vision. And a lot of times the vision is all you need. And like my cousin Buddy McGurk said, tunnel vision. So I already seen a lot of this stuff. It's like this right here. I see this. I envision this. And next I'm gonna be in a big studio with engineers and all type of other people with a budget. You know, I'm gonna have that budget. And when I get that budget, y'all niggas is in trouble. Cause I always was doing it with, no views, allegedly, right? No views. Nobody was watching me. Right? My brother, much success to you. Thank you. Much success to you too, Herbs. Herbs 1017. Herbs are good. That is God's ganja. Good ganja. Give me the weed, good ganja weed. Look, I'm gonna show y'all that this live stream over here is rocking. Give me the weed, good ganja weed. I'll pull this one up on what's the name. Give me the weed, good ganja weed. All right, we got the behind the views rocking too, y'all. I just want to let y'all see. Give me the weed, good ganja weed. See? Give me the weed, good ganja weed. See? That's that one. All right? All right? We got them all rocking right now. Look, trying to show you how we over here working. See? I stepped it up, man. Look, then I got the behind the views right here. All right, this is the behind the views. Shout out to the weed man, Herbs 1017. Right? I want to pin this. Right? That is pinned. Right? Here we go, man. Rome wasn't built in a day, man. Rome wasn't built in a day. We got some more CW thumbnails are sending me content. Right? We working. CW thumbnails. Let me check out what CW thumbnails just sent me. Oh, I can't. Damn, look, I got so much going on. I would have to shut down one of the live streams to check out what CW thumbnails. But I'm streaming, y'all. You can donate to the channels that if you want to. Appreciate the 6 likes over here. Feel free to donate to the channels. Let me put my Cash App up. Hold on. Hold the door. Hold the door. Hold the door. Hold the door. Look. Yeah, put the Cash Apps up. I'll put my Cash App. This is the Cash App. That's the Cash App. The Zelle. There they go, right there. Donate to the struggle, right? And as you can see, look, the donations over here. If you see the growth, man, the donations over here. When you donate over here, best believe it's going to a good cause. We are building. Look. Give me the weed, good ganja weed. Right? Thank you. He said, I love you, man. Look. Oh, man, I didn't even spell that right, man. There we go. Now, some of you guys that were defaming my company and my brand, yo, y'all need to hit this because understanding is coming for y'all. A lot of y'all was just, defamation of character. You know what's coming for y'all, right? Y'all know that, right? It's definitely coming for y'all, man. Let's pin that right there. There it is, right? How's the content looking, y'all? How's the content looking? Look, that's a live looking. That's a live looking. See? But we done turned it up, man. We done turned it up, man. But yeah, when you guys get senior on your platform, ask him if he wants to shoot the fade with Mickey Bay now. Because Mickey Bay laughed at him. And he can't act like he ain't see that. That was on the boxing voice. See, these niggas be having selective amnesia, or they try to pick on certain people that they think they could pick on. Right? That's how you know you a coward. Right? When you pick who you gonna try to turn up on. You a coward, man. You're a straight coward, man. That's why I said, is he gonna want to fight Mickey Bay now? Let's play that again, right? Are you gonna run the fade with Mickey Bay? The same way you attempted, like you wanted to fight me, and then you wanted to fight Timothy Bradley, right? Are you gonna want to fight Mickey Bay now, right? All right, go fight Mickey Bay. Mickey Bay said they laughed at your son.
How much did you study Brian Norman Jr.?
You asked me to study him. Man, I watched him for 3 minutes and knew what to do. Nope, I ain't even need to look. I studied him for 5 minutes the whole camp, and I knew what to do.
Because we were sold on something with Brian Norman Jr. and it looks like Devin made absolute easy work of the situation. So were you like just laughing at the world, like the world wilding right now?
But I ain't gonna first talk, about collaborating and me coming back in. We knew that it was the hardest, the best welterweight at the time, the most dangerous. So he, when he hit me up and we first rapped, he wanted to see what I thought, and we both laughed. Like, man, we both we was on the same page about what we thought, but it was valid. He was the best welterweight. And he did have the power and was dangerous, this and that. But
that's why I told you, man.
I just think
it's gonna be rough coming back.
Even me and Bill's chemistry, this camp was on another level. It was because a lot of times, Devin, I could just be hours on the phone before even after the show. But yeah, we definitely said that. Like, man, let's get him now. Let's be the first one in the buffet line. We want to get him first. Let's be the one before he gets held.
Mickey Bay. Yeah, you gotta want to fight Mickey now, man. You gotta want to fight Mickey Bay, man. That's my word. Oh man, shout out to CW with the $5 donation, man. See, real players salute, man. CW with the $5 Cash App donation, man. Real brothers do real things, man. Real brothers do real things, man. Salute. Now I know y'all like $5 ain't nothing. $5 is a lot of money when you are building a empire, and that's what we have been doing over here. See, brothers like CW and others that have been donating $5 and $3. Look where it got me at right now. How many streams am I running? How do my streams actually sound too right now? Right? Nobody's talking about that. Salute to Tom, my guy Tom. He said the content is excellent. Yeah, that's the $5. The $20, you see the $100, like certain people been putting on, right? Rome wasn't built in a day, and like I said, I don't need to rock designer wears. Like you guys be fooled by the wrong things. These niggas is bums in designer. These niggas is bums. They don't own nothing, right? They might look like money, but they don't have the honey, right? And it shows, man. Oh, so was Kevin. I said, run my fade. I'm scheduling this. He's back. You're scheduling what, man? Look, the trolls are back. Look, hold on. Let's pull up the troll. Let me show you the trolls. Come today. I got somebody waiting for you. Big Elegante. He's gonna put you right on your ass. Word. I'll let you get in there with Big Elegante, man. You want to fight a 46-year-old manager? I got a young, hungry Latino heavyweight. Get in there with him real quick, man. Get in there with him. He's dying for some action. Get in there with him, and I'll tell him to just throw body shots. I'll just tell him to throw body shots. Come up, pull up today. Pull up today. Pull up today, right? We'll be at the gym in a little over an hour. Pull up. The kids ain't gonna be there today, so if you get beat up tonight and you pull up, you won't get embarrassed. You know, it's just to be the grown folks. And you know how we keep it. What happens in the gym stays in the gym. But if you happen to roll through when the kids are there and you want to test your skills and you get beat up, that's on you. That's on you. All right. But once again, CW, thank you for the $5 donation. Oblige. Right? Let me shout CW out real quick. Now that's real support right there. $5 cash app, right? Because I'm gonna tell you why. That $5 cash app, right? I get that right now. See, a lot of these dudes, I'm gonna tell you, a lot of these dudes is pretenders. They love to throw. I don't want you to be afraid of me. What's the name? Don't worry. You're not fighting me. You're 6'5". My boy's about 6'4". So you and Elegante line up perfectly. Elegante is gonna knock your block off, man. Don't worry about me. You ain't fighting me. You're gonna come to the gym and Elegante is gonna give you that George Foreman you're looking for. Y'all about the same size. He's 6'4". So you pull up, man. Big Elegante. And I'm gonna tell him don't headhunt. I'm gonna say, yo, just work the body. So you pull up, right? And Big Elegante will do the rest. You heard? Yeah, you are an internet troll coward. You don't want to fight me either. Like, I'll get on my camera on with you. What you said your measurements was again? You're 6'5", such and such with muscle. Remember that cam ball? Hey, y'all niggas with the muscle, y'all get clapped in the tussle. You get clapped over here, homie. I'll shoot you in your muscle and see how good it performs then. Yo, Gonzo, what's good, my guy? He said, brother woke up after Thanksgiving and chose violence. Yes. He ain't choose nothing, no Gonzo. He's in the bushes. That nigga's a bitch in the bushes. yeah, that bitch is in the bushes, man. he's in the bushes, man. He's like, listen, I swear, right? I'm gonna share a quick story, right? It was a Bud Crawford fight, right? This is when I really knew, like, I didn't really take the internet serious, but when I knew, like, I really had a presence on the internet, right? Yeah, we was at the and my man just came home. Fame just came home, I think last week. But we was at it was the Bud Crawford fight. When Bud Crawford fought Mean Machine. That was at the Garden, right? And we was all in there. Shout out to Captain Chaos. Chaos was in there. He can verify this if he wanted to, but I don't know. Chaos been moving with, them guys over there, right? So, we was in the this is when I used to drink. So I had all my guys. Shout out to June and Al and everybody. Like, we used to play the hallways. Because at the time, I really wasn't getting credentials like that, but it didn't matter because I know all the fighters. And all I got to do, I go wherever section I'm in, I'll be like, yo, pull up. I'm over here, right? So we all in the hallway, we chilling. And the different fighters was pulling up, right? And my man Fame came through, Crunch Time, Raquel Miller. It was just mad different fighters. And this is how I knew. Then I was Jackal Fitness, right? But I knew I had a real internet presence, and niggas was like fans, like hoopied out fans on the low and couldn't give it up. It was these two dudes, right? They was looking, right? They was like in awe. And like I said, I'm in there with my guys, right? And my guys noticed them just on it and ran down on them niggas, right? Yo, ran down on them niggas like, yo, man, what you looking at, right? And them niggas was like, nah, we fuck with him. We fuck with Jackal Fitness. Yeah, we fuck with Jackal Fitness, right? And I was like, damn, I guess niggas really do watch my content, right? Real talk, man. But these dudes be saying I'll never be outside. Niggas say they outside. Yeah. But yeah, those were good times, man. Good times, man. You heard? But shout out to Fame Famous Home, right? That was a good night of boxing, too. That's when they said Bud got dropped. That's when they said Bud had got dropped by Mean Machine. And then Bud got up and stopped that nigga. Yeah, you know what was crazy? Speaking on that same night, yo, Jamel Herron's sister was sitting in our section. And Jamel Herron came through. That go figure. Go figure. Mel. Just this Jamel Herron right here. And look, fast forward, Mel was one of my plugs. Jamel Herron and them was gonna sign Jihad first. This Jamel Herron right here.
This is your boy Jamel Simplified Herring, and I'm with the best in the world, the best from Long Island, the Sauce Talk Podcast. Hey, we doing big things. Shout out to everybody out there in LI as well. Simplified, salute.
Yes, you know the vibes.
Yo, Shadow, he ain't pulling up, man. Yo, Shadow, he's not pulling up. These dudes is clowns, respectfully. Right? Yo, Shadow, he's not gonna pull up, right? Listen, you know how I know he's not gonna pull up, and if he does, he wants my assistance. He wants to work with me, right? I'm like I said, I'm 46 years old, right? Yo, when Jihad is in there getting busy, Marley, Amani, you done seen the work. Cassius, Trey, Elegante. I could just run off names of fighters, right? This guy never wants no work with none of those guys. He wants work with me, right? All the active young fighters that I have been promoting, marketing, and displaying, he doesn't call out none of them. He wants to fight me. But come fight me, man. I'm good. Because I'm going to, cool you off. I'll cool you off, right? You think it's so tough to make fun of people. Man, why don't you get the F out of here, man? I'm not even going to curse. Just get up out of here, man. You come over here with your goofy vibes, man. Or get up out of here, man. What is your name? Vlad? Hold on, let me pull you up over here, man. Let me go over here and check you out real quick, man. You are a goofball. What is your name? Vlad? Look, you got me on my knees. Why are you over here? Why are you over here, dude? I'm going to slide you up out of here, man. No, you're random. I'm about to slide you up out of here, man. Or you have no business over here. Look, I'm going to check you out right now. Then you out of here, man. Yeah, you up out of here, homie. Go on another ghost account and come back. Come back on another ghost account. I'll KO you. No, you won't. Go play a video game. Yeah, go play a video game, man. That's the only thing you're gonna KO with that. What's the name? Go play a video game. Go play a video game, man. You can't even read. Nah, I can't. But I was just reading. But I'll see you later, man. I'll see you later. See ya. I can't read, right? But I could do that. See you later, man. Have a good night, man. Elijah, what's going on? How you feeling? How you feeling, Elijah? Yeah, I had to get that guy up out of here, man. He's, these guys are emotional girls, man. Speaking of girls, let me see how my girls are doing. And once again, CW, thank you for the $5, man. See, the reason why I'm doing all these extended lives today is, it's so much food still at my house. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, normally I'll be like, man, I gotta go prepare something for my kids. I gotta cook. I gotta go get some food. Nah. Tomorrow, though, I ain't gonna do them like that. But today, man, y'all better eat that leftover turkey and stuffing and mac and cheese and yams and all that. Man, you know what I mean? Now, tomorrow we get on it. She said, Shalom, my brother, protect your energy. Of course. Of course, I do, man. I try. Listen, I try. That's why I go to the gym. I try, man. That's it. I try. But thank you for that great advice, Herbs 1070. I tried, man. But when you're a podcaster slash content maker, this is my character. I'm blah blah. So sometimes blah blah gotta get active and violent. I'm blah blah. Right? But thank you for that positive message, Herbs. Herbs, the good herbs. You have the good herbs? You have the good herbs? Yes, thank you. Thank you so much, man. All right? He needs to be in an asylum. Nah, no, he don't. He's all right. He's on the internet, man. A lot of niggas that be like, get at you on the internet on some just random, just comments. Them niggas be cowards, man. They be in the bushes, man. They be fans, man. They be like the homie, they be like the homie De Niro. Remember, what movie was that, man? With Wesley Snipes. What movie was that, right? With Wesley Snipes, he played for the San Francisco Giants. He said, I did 10 years incarcerated. And after that decade of evil and negativity, I'm changing my life around. As you should, man. I'm glad you're home. 10 years is a long time to be restricted for like freedom, man. I know you value and appreciate the small things now. I know you do. But glad to see you back in society. And thank you for that powerful gem. All right? Man, I'm running it up, man. But is he gonna want to fight Mickey Bay? Mickey Bay laughed at that nigga, man. Look, I'm gonna play that one more time, man. Right?
This nigga easy. How much did you study Brian Norman Jr.?
I appreciate you.
Study him. Man, I watched him for 3 minutes and knew what to do. Nope, I ain't even need to look. I studied him for 5 minutes, the whole camp, and I knew what to do.
Because we were sold on something with Brian Norman Jr. And it looks like Devin made absolute easy work of the situation. So were you like just laughing at the world, like the world wilding right now? This nigga easy. Like what happened?
He was laughing, man. All these fans, man. Look, that's why they don't really want to talk no boxing with me. Because too many of y'all that have boxing platforms and claim to know boxing really didn't know that the trick was on, man. The trick. You see what Mickey Bay said? That nigga said he studied him for 3 minutes and knew 5 minutes the whole camp. Senior gotta fight that nigga, man. Senior gotta fight that nigga, man. Somebody gets, when y'all interview Senior, y'all gotta tell him he gotta run the fade, man. Look, I know my man ain't gonna say nothing. Greg, I fuck with Greg Hackett, right? I'm about to play Greg Hackett's live a little bit, right? Because him and Greg Hackett fought, right? He fought Greg Hackett, right? I gotta find that live stream. Yo, Greg Hackett is my guy. I remember I interviewed Greg numerous times. I interviewed Greg in his city in Philly at the fights. I interviewed him in Brooklyn when he was working Cool Boy Steph's Corner. Greg is official. Yo, Greg did a live stream. I gotta find this shit, man. Yo, I was at work. Yo, this nigga had me crying. Here it is right here. Yo, shout out to Greg Hackett, man. This is Greg Hackett's content. Yo, yeah, yeah, this is, yeah, hold on. All right. This was one of the funniest live streams. One of the funniest live streams. But I told y'all all this was coming. I was like, yo, all of this is coming. And the reason why all of this was coming is because the shit that the father had done. All right, let me bring it back to right here.
To my destiny, so I can do what I gotta do. You feel me? But no, we here, man. GHB TV, man. I appreciate y'all.
Well, hold on, man.
Yeah, he called me this morning, man. You know what I'm saying? What's popping though, y'all? We here, man. I'm open for questions now. He called me this morning, so you know what I mean? We got to talk. It was early as shit too, because it's only 9:48 now, so it probably was like 6:40 when I got the call. I mean, when I got the DM.
Yeah, this nigga's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I'm open for questions now. Any questions, I'm answering them if I could catch them. Gee, the rematch in Philly? No, he don't want to fight me, bro. He didn't. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth and nothing but the truth. The first when we fought the first time, it was supposed to be in Philly, but he was like, he told the bull from BLK like, no, I ain't going to Philly. Them niggas crazy. Them niggas out of their minds up there. They be tripping. They be threatening my life and all this. Ain't nobody threatening you, bro. Nobody talking about doing nothing to you.
Yo,
Stylist.
Yo, Greg is crazy, man. Nah, man, I can't, man.
Realistically, what stable should he join? That's a great question. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna think outside of the box for y'all. He need like an Abel Sanchez. I'm gonna keep it real. He need like Abel Sanchez. He need like let me see. He need like Abel Sanchez. I think if he was to go to I think a Mexican trainer would be good for him. Robert Garcia, somebody like that. I don't think Bomac could be good for him because Teddy Atlas is a good one. Bro. I ain't gonna lie. Teddy Atlas is a good one. But I'm gonna keep it real. Bomac and them, they too technical for him. His brain wouldn't be able to handle it.
Did y'all catch that? His brain wouldn't be able to handle. What y'all feel about that? His brain. You cooler than me. I feel you, Kev. You are. Salute. His brain. He said his brain.
Ronnie Shields a good one. Ishmael Salas too technical for him.
Yeah, Ishmael. Look, this is Ishmael Salas, man. Y'all might not know who that is, right? This is Ishmael Salas. Look, my stamps are so certified in the game. Look, this is Ishmael Salas right here, yeah. I'm gonna show y'all Ishmael. Y'all want to see Ishmael Salas? Let me show y'all Ishmael. Ishmael Silas is right here. This is Ishmael. Where my pictures at, man? Hold up. Where my pictures at? Hold up, man. Damn. That's weird. I got the picture with Ishmael and my daughters, man. Right? Look. How's that look? That looks hard, right? Y'all like that one? Look, that one is hard, right? Look, see how I switched my backgrounds up? Look. Right? We've been working on some things over here. But damn, I can't find my pictures. I don't know what's going on with my pictures, man. For some reason, they ain't showing my pictures. But I had the picture with Ishmael and my daughters. That's Manny. He said he's too technical for him. But this was great. Yo, this was a funny live stream.
The walkout was crazy. Bozy too technical for him.
Yeah. Nah.
Virgil Hunter too technical. Derrick James would be perfect for him.
You did. I say that. Look, Dumber and Dumber, right? See? Yo, man. I gotta give my flowers, man. He said Derrick James would be perfect for him. Yeah. Dumber and Dumber. Right? Dumber and Dumber. You see, when he said the other guys are too technical, right? But see, I don't understand boxing terminology. But he said Derrick James would be perfect for him. Dumber and Dumber.
You know what I'm saying? I think Derrick James would be a good fit for him. Yeah. Probably Derrick James, Abel Sanchez, Robert Garcia. You know what I'm saying? Guys like that.
Yeah, I appreciate you, Shadow. Thank you. Yeah, Kevin's on the all time, man.
Guys like that. Calvin and Kenny would be good for him. Yeah. Calvin and Kenny would be good for him for sure. On some real shit.
Yeah, I want to go to the part where he said he called them, right? Yo.
Calvin and Kenny a heavy boy dog shit.
Yeah.
With your jab.
Okay, if there's one AI site builder you need to meet, it's this dope tech from Wix.
Yo, Greg is crazy. Look.
You know what I mean? So we can have shit everything working together. And that way, you'll have your balance on the shot. You won't be falling in. You won't be reaching. You feel me? He was like, no, G, that makes sense. I'm like, yeah, I'm just trying to make sure you're right, bro. I'm like, I ain't going to give you too much over this phone. But we're going to start with your hand and feet coordination, your rhythm, and your jab. You know what I'm saying? Trill Scott, appreciate the love and support, gang. You ain't have to do that. But yo, I ain't gonna lie though, but that was the conversation.
Yeah.
I'm not a car guy, so I can't show you how to fix cars. But I am a leathersmith. You know what I mean? He was like, I know, G, that's why I'm calling you. I need to elevate my game. Yeah, I said true. He's like, what you think I should do? No, I know it's corny. No, I agree. It is. Don't delete my guy. Don't delete my guy. Sunchild, my guy. Don't delete him. You know what I'm saying? I know it's corny, but that's just how the conversation was going, bro. I'm trying to give it to y'all verbatims. You know what I'm saying? Y'all getting mad at me and shit. Don't get mad. No, don't delete nobody, bro. If they want to comment, let them comment. That's my guy, though. Don't delete. I'm just trying to tell y'all how it went down. I'm just trying to let y'all know how my life be. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, bro, on some real shit, I can't really advise you like what to do because that's your dad. Like, that's tough. I had to make some tough decisions in my life, but I never had to make that kind of decision. You feel me? So I can't tell you, you know what I mean, to leave your pop. He like, but gee, I ain't feeling it, bro. I'm really starting to see what they saying about like world-class trainers and shit like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I feel you, bro. I'm like, all right, so look, first thing I could tell you, stop wearing them big ass Nike boots. Them joints too goofy on your feet, bro. They don't fit your style. And you might not think it matter, but I'm like, bro, start wearing like the low cut like wrestling style joints, bro. I mean, that way we could pick our feet up a little bit quicker. I mean, they got a little bit, you know, the traction on them joints be a little different. I'm like, bro, you might need the low cut joints. I'm like, and you gotta get some good socks. Cause you gotta get some good socks, but some light socks. Cause you be kind of dragging your feet. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Greg was giving away the game, man. Did y'all hear that? He be dragging his feet. But this was a dope live, man. Funny. It was, yo, listen. I was in the machine crying, watching this. Crying. I want to go to the part where he said the song, man.
So I'm like, first thing first, we gonna work on them feet. You know what I'm saying? He was like, all right, I got you. I'm like, yeah, we gotta coordinate your footwork. Like, we gotta make sure your hands and feet is working together. I mean, that's first of all. I'm like, so we gonna work on that. He like, you gonna train me? I said, no, nigga, I ain't say I was gonna train you. I'm just giving you the layout.
Yeah, this nigga's
the fuck? What you think this is? I'm like, you ain't got enough money for me to train you. I mean, because you ain't gonna do nothing but give me a motherfucking headache. I'm like, but I'm gonna send you to somebody. I got somebody you could go to. He was like, all right. My bad, Jay, but thanks for being on the phone with me. Thanks for picking up the phone. I'm like, no, I got you, little bro. Just chill. Just relax. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't even gotta worry. I'm gonna take care of you. You know what I mean? And this phone call, don't worry about it. I ain't gonna charge you. I usually charge niggas for giving them layouts. You know what I'm saying? For giving niggas blueprints. I usually charge niggas for blueprints, but I ain't gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm a, you know, free of charge, my nigga.
Greg,
this one is on me. But if you call me again, nigga,
you didn't have dinner yet?
I'm gonna charge you.
All right.
$200 an hour. He was like, no, that's respectable. He's like, but let's finish up. He was like, my feet, right? I said, yeah, we gotta work on your hand and feet coordination, man. You know what I'm saying? We gotta work on that first. I'm like, then we gonna add your rhythm. I mean, you gotta develop a rhythm. You don't really have too much rhythm in the ring. You got a rhythm.
Yo, y'all gotta watch this live stream, man. It's called Breaking News Brian Norman Jr. questions his father's training and methods. Y'all gotta watch that, man. Yo, this was class. Look at the likes, 638 likes. They ran it up, man. When he was doing this, yo, all I was doing was laughing nonstop. I was like, yo, this was genius. That was genius. Now, the typical boxing content make her feel some type of way. But if you really fuck with boxing, you seen what he was doing, man. So salute to GHB, man. My guy Greg Hackett, man. I was like, damn, that was brilliant. I was in that chat rolling for the time that I could be on in between, you know, doing the job, right? I was like, yo, this nigga Greg is crazy. But he did the song, right? He was like, yo, what was going through your head when you got dropped, right? Yeah, he was like, yo, all I can think about was that song. And I knew what he was about to stop playing it in the chat. I started crying. We fall down and we get up. I was like, Yo, Greg is crazy. Man, let me see where my guy's at. If he's at the gym. I'm going to the gym, y'all. I am going to the gym. I'm about to go change. Because I got to work on some of this food, man. I got to work on some of this food. I ate a lot yesterday. A lot of heavy shit. I'm not a heavy eater like that, man.
Hello?
Yeah, where you at? You at the gym?
I'm walking there.
Oh, all right. I'm here. I'm coming up. I'm at the library. I'll be there.
All right.
Is Coach there yet?
I didn't get there yet.
Oh.
All right, I'll see you there.
All right, I'll be there.
All right.
Yeah, we about to wrap this up. I'm about to go get my workout on, y'all. I'm gonna just not too much tonight, real light, man. Real light. I might get on a jump rope and shit, 'cause I'm still feeling a little sluggish, man. But yo, Kevin, man, if you're around, pull up, man. I'm heading there right now, Kev. Pull up. Appreciate the 10 likes over here, man. That is big. That is dope. You know, source experience. We are working. I'm gonna give y'all another fire one tomorrow. This whole weekend, we're gonna be here cooking. This whole weekend, we will be in attendance, getting these streams in for y'all, man. You know?
Like, subscribe, and hit that bell.
Going on is Carlos Action Jackson, aka King Dynamite Jackson. Straight out of Atlanta, straight out of Bad News, VA. And then I want to shout out Sauce Talk Podcast. Appreciate the love, man. All the love and support, bro.
Appreciate you, champ. Thank you.
Like, subscribe, and hit that bell.
Shout out to Shy News, the Source Experience. Have a good day, buddy.
Hey guys, this is Tiana Tuamokeloa. I'm a top-rated knockout, and I want to give a shout out to Sauce Talk Podcast.
Thank you. You know the vibes.